Good afternoon, residents and families. Today is December 4th, 2020, and it is hard to believe we are nearly 10 months into dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. We have been working so hard to mitigate the virus, and we have been blessed. I must report to you today that we have had our first resident COVID-19 positive case. I know this brings about a variety of emotions, fear, concern, frustration, and also many questions. I understand. I hope through this video, I'm able to reassure you and answer some of your questions. Question 1, how does this impact the testing of staff and residents? At this point, staff will continue to test twice a week as long as Lorain County's federal positivity rate remains at 10% or higher. As of now, we are at 12% and it continues to rise. Residents will be tested every 3 to 7 days until we go for 14 days with no new positive test results. We do our best to limit the number of testing days for residents. We know it's uncomfortable, but it really is our main tool in our toolbox for mitigating the virus. Question 2, what does having a positive resident in the facility mean for the rest of the residents? Well, it means that inside visitation will continue to be restricted and postponed. We will continue to support window visits, video chatting, and phone calls. There are still authorized compassionate visits that occur, and they are under extenuating circumstances. Those authorized visits will be evaluated on an ongoing basis. Group activities have been postponed. We are doing our best to keep residents in their rooms, or at a very minimum, at least on their unit. Minimizing staff and resident travel throughout the facility is an important factor to decreasing the potential spread of the virus. We have also stopped the traveling sweet shop, but we know it's important for you to have access to your yummies and your goodies. So we are developing a way for you to order your sweet treats to be delivered directly to your room. If therapy is indicated for you, you may have it in the privacy of your own room instead of the rehab center. Question 3, what happens to someone when they have COVID-19? Well, everyone experiences symptoms in a different manner, but we have a wing on the 300 hall on the east side of the building that's dedicated to caring for anyone who is COVID positive. Residents who have had lab-confirmed PCR positive test results are moved to the isolation unit that we call I Street. All rooms on I Street are private rooms. Each room is fully stocked with supplies, including a television. We have designated staff who only care for residents on the unit. We've designed the unit so staff members never come off the unit once they have started their shift. The unit includes a staff area that allows for safe breaks, documentation, and meal times. Since resident rooms are equipped with video cameras on I Street, the residents are monitored even when the staff members are not on the hall or in the room with the resident. While staying on the unit, residents will remain in hospital gowns instead of wearing day clothing. Medication administration times may be modified, and additional prophylactic interventions may be added to the daily regimen based on physician recommendations and orders. Daily hygiene will be provided at a bed bath level instead of going off of I Street for baths or showers. Meals will be delivered to the unit using paper products that can be discarded instead of brought back into the kitchen facility for disinfection. If you're a smoker, smoking cessation assistance will be provided and offered, but there will be no smoking on I Street. There are no authorized visits while staying on I Street. but we do have access to the iPad for video chatting and of course our cell phones for phone calls. Many of these modifications and interventions are designed to decrease the number of close contact interactions between the positive resident and staff members. We need to continue to do everything in our power to minimize the transmission of the virus. As disappointed as I am to share this news with you, I am so grateful that we have had nearly 10 months to learn and to prepare for this day. As much as we wanted to get through this worldwide pandemic unscathed, we are blessed that we had ample time to establish our policies and work on our processes to make sure we were doing the absolute best we could to protect you and our teammates. Our team is well educated and certainly dedicated to making sure that our residents' quality of life and care remain at the forefront of every decision. Thank you for your continued faith in our service. And as always, if you have additional questions or concerns, please reach out. We are dedicated to being fully transparent during every step of the way, and we will remain Welcome Strong.